to anybody who cares to know. If you live in Lagos, you live in Abuja, and you plan to vote for Peter Obi in the coming election, I will advise you not to travel. Yes, I will advise you, don't travel. Don't bother traveling, because you might travel and not come back till after election. You might. This is not a conclusive statement. You might.
Okay, Igbo people, get in here, because let's not fool ourselves. When we talk about people that like traveling home for Christmas during December, we are talking about Igbos. And yes, if you say that this election, coming election that is starting on 16th of January is important to you, as an Igbo person living in Lagos or Abuja, please take this video very, very serious. Because some of us that like to travel, take this video very serious. We have been hearing about disenfranchisement. If that word is foreign to you, it simply means collecting someone's right to vote. Now, what is this guy Justice Clark trying to explain in this video that I'm going to show to you after saying this is that if you know that as an Igbo person living in Lagos and Abuja that you are going to travel home and you have not moved your your registration pool to your hometown, please don't travel. Don't travel. If you say that this election means so much to you, because there are so many things that are going on right now that has made people to start speculation that there might be means, there might be plans to disfranchise a lot of people. Imagine the video that trended yesterday that happened in Anambra State. This is P2B State. If no other eastern state is taking this election serious, I expect Anambra to take it very seriously. But it's so sad that this kind of thing, we'll be getting this kind of report. Guys, I'm so sorry that my background is noisy. I can't help it. It's so sad that this kind of report will be getting it from Anambra State. Just imagine this video this young man made. He said that they are collecting 2,000 naira from them to give them voters card. Guys, if that video is true, it is also a means of disenfranchising people come January 16th. Because you cannot tell me that it's everybody, because the process of collecting it is already stressful. Now when you tell a poor Nigerian, an ordinary woman, an old woman that when you get there you have to pay 2,000 naira, they will ask you to bring 2,000 naira, the person may just relax. You see, what would that make now? So many people may not collect their voters card, and what will it lead to? So many people will not vote. I don't know if you are getting it. So now, please pay attention to what this young man is trying to say in this video. It is very, very important, especially as an Igbo person.
Dear Nigerians, are you aware that INEC, the Independent and National Electoral Commission, in collaboration with the ruling party, they have created two methods that they will use to disfranchise Nigeria? In collaboration with the ruling party, they have created two methods that they will use to disfranchise Nigeria in 2027 general election. Now, many of you don't know. They've tried one method in the FCT local government election. It works. And what is the method? The method is that on the day of the election, they will create curfew. You will not be able to move. You will not be able to travel interstates. You will not, in fact, the curfew will be so strong that you will not even move from one local government to the other. Most of you that your polling unit is in your previous location, maybe you move from one house to the other, or you move from one local government to the other, you will not be able to move. You will not be able to go and vote that day. So you'll be disfranchised. So let's just say, for example, now you live in Magodo and your former polling units used to be in Agege. You will not be able to go because there will be curfew. There will be restriction of movement. You will not be able to go. In fact, the restriction of movement might even get to the level that you feel not go from your streets to the other streets to vote. So if you know that you are in that situation right now, that your polling unit is not close to you, this is an opportunity to move it. Move it close to your street. Move it to closest primary school or closest polling unit to where you live right now. Do it, because on election day, they will create curfew. There might not be movement because they tried it in the FCT. Some people could not even move from Maraba to come and vote in Kubwa. Some people in Kubwa could not even move to come and vote in Lokogoma or in Lube. There was restriction of movement. Now, the biggest disfranchising method that INEC and the ruling party have driven out is the presidential election date. Now, this is the first time in history of Nigerian presidential election that Nigeria will be holding presidential election on 16th of January. Now, before I continue, let me give you presidential election dates from 2015 so that you understand what I'm talking about. More no go too far. Now, in 2015, original date that was proposed by INEC was 14th February. That is in 2015. But because it was too close, they moved it to 28th March. The presidential election held on 28th March. Now, in 2019, it was originally proposed by INEC to hold the election on 16th of February. Now, it was later moved to 23rd of February. At least that time, people don't come back from, holiday and all that. In 2023, it's on 25th of February. Yes, on 25th of February. Now, in 2027 general election, the original proposed date was 28th of February. Guess what happened? Because of the shenanigans they want to do, they moved it to 16th of January. Guess why? Many of you will still be maybe where you travel, go in your village, and guess what? That curfew will meet you. That restriction of movement will meet you. By the time you've traveled, maybe you go for vacation, or maybe you go your village, you go see your people. 16th of January, in the heat of festive period, I'm where they won't do election. So you go their village, election they happen. So this is my advice to you. If you know you'll be traveling to your village, please make sure you move your polling unit to where you will be in 16th of January. Anywhere you will be on 16th of January, let it be where your polling unit will be. Because by the time most of you travel, maybe you live in Lagos, you don't go Ekiti, or you don't go Ogumosho, maybe you go see family, and the election will hold you. And guess what? There will be restriction of movement, and you will not even come back to vote. So many people will be disfranchised. And this is another opportunity to tell you that put those things in consideration, because if you ignore them, at least 50 to 60% of Nigerians will be defranchised by this method. First of all, your polling unit, you will not be able to move on election day because your polling unit is not close to you. So I'm advising you now, make sure where you vote is close to you. It's a place that you can stroll. You don't need to enter motor. You don't need to drive. It's close to you, so that you avoid violence. You avoid, being caught up with the security agency. You avoid all those shenanigans they've planned. Do you understand? Please. Another thing I will tell you is make sure you register for your voters card. I've been receiving a lot of message, people saying, how do I do this? How do I do this? Just go to INEC portal, open it. You will see it's self-explanatory. Anyway, let me put it out there. So many of you don't still understand the plan INEC and the ruling party have in the 2027 general election. So I made a video yesterday where I was showing you guys how they've planned to disfranchise a lot of people in the coming election. And one of it is the curfew and the date of the presidential election. And many people are attacking me, saying, has there been movement during election and all that? Wait. Now, this is to anybody who cares to know. If you live in Lagos, you live in Abuja, and you plan to vote for Peter Obi in the coming election, I will advise you not to travel. Yes, I will advise you, don't travel. Don't bother traveling, because you might travel and not come back till after election. You might. This is not a conclusive statement. You might. Now, there's always been no restriction of movement during election. Did you witness the FCT election? Amak election? Did you witness it? People who stayed in Maraba could not come inside town. Amak election, they lock everywhere. Nobody figure out. First of its kind in Abuja that Amak election will be happening, they will lock everywhere. They'll block everywhere. That will repeat itself nationally. How I want to put that, nationally in the 2027. They will repeat it. They will. So this is me telling you, if you know your polling unit is where you need to travel to go and vote, is where you need to enter transportation to go and vote, move it now. At least you have 4 days to do that. Move it now. Go to INEC portal. Go there. You see where you can move your polling unit. Move it now. Move it. Transfer. Do it. In fact, they say is where you can transfer your voting center, your polling unit. Move it. If you know you are voting in Abuja and Lagos and other states, and you will travel, one, move it now. Move your polling unit to where you will be on 16th of January, or don't travel at all. Don't travel. Just stay. Just day your day. At least it will save you money and also save you stress, so that you can participate in the upcoming general election. Simple. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
My people, Igbo people said, "Agha karaka anaghị eri nwa ngwọrọ." Everything that this guy said in this video is very important. Please, this is not just, don't call it content creation. No, it's very, very important, because you'll be saying, it's not possible. No, in this regime, we have seen things that we thought were not possible being possible. Yeah, so don't think that it is not possible. It can be possible, especially that part he said that if you know that your voting pool is far from your house, please, there is still time. You can move it. Yes, don't say it's just a keke 100 naira, keke 200. No, take it to somewhere that is close to your house, so that if anything that is happening, even if something is happening after your election, you can easily enter your house. You get? They will not harm you on the way if there is violence or anything. Even if some people come there to scatter your polling unit, you will know that you are at home. Like all of you know each other. A stranger cannot just come and start harassing you like that, because there is this kind of confidence you will have because you are in your area. I don't know if you are getting it. So this thing we are saying is very important. It's not just for the sake of P2B, it's also for your own sake, the voter. We all saw what happened during the 2023 election. Like, so many reports we are seeing on it, is still online. You can go and search it. To the extent that P2B even had to go and start paying condolences to those that were affected just because they want to stood by him. So let's make it not to happen this time around. Let's guide ourselves and also be able to protect our vote, because when your polling unit is somewhere that is close to your house, you will not be in a hurry. Let me rush and go home, it's getting late. You will have the mind to stay on ground and protect your vote, because from that place to your house is not far. You can easily enter. That's another advantage. So please, let's take this very serious. Talking about traveling, you guys have heard it. Please, if you know that please, not going home this particular December will not cause anything. Even if maybe after election you can go, if at all, for those that are in Abuja and the Lagos, especially because normally East, they don't used to have this kind of problem as much as our Igbo brothers that are in Lagos and Abuja. So please, let's take this very, very serious. This is serious business. 2027, let it favor us. Amen. So guys, if this is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe. Okay, I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.